Hey guys, John Muir from Restoring Reason with John Muir here, and today we're going to talk about the jailed rapper Meek Mill. He's back in the news now because yesterday the owners of the New England Patriots football team and Philadelphia 76ers basketball team went to visit him in the Pennsylvania prison that he's staying in. Now, New England Patriots owner Bob Kraft spoke with the media after exiting the prison where they had visited the rapper, saying that he is an upstanding young man who has no business being in prison. Well, that's interesting, Mr. Kraft. You would think that you wouldn't want to draw any more negative attention to the NFL after the past year, but apparently that didn't cross your mind. Because you see, the reason that Meek Mill is in prison is because he violated his probation. He's serving a 2 to 4 year sentence. Now, to give you a little bit of the backstory, because this is kind of important, back in 2007, Meek Mill was arrested on drugs and weapons charges. He was then later convicted, spent 6 months behind bars before being released on parole in 2009. So he gets released on parole. Was he an upstanding citizen that would give no reason to ever put him behind bars again? Far from it. In fact, this guy goes out and he breaks several laws. He goes and gets into a fight with another individual at the St. Louis airport. He goes and illegally operates an ATV down the streets of New York City. And this guy, shocker, commits more drug offenses. So it is clear that he is a risk to reoffend. It is clear based on some of the violence like you saw in that airport fight that he is a risk to the community. You cannot have this person on the street. So while his court activity is being appealed, Meek Mill is being kept behind bars. Seems like a pretty reasonable idea. Seems like there's a pretty good case as to why you would want to. But you got people like Bob Kraft and the Sixers owner saying, oh, what a travesty, what an injustice this is. They're trying to cite that this just goes to show that this country just has it out for young black men. You know what? I don't care if this was a young black man, if it was an old white man, if it was an old white woman, if it was a purple transgender toaster, or whatever the left nowadays says that people can refer to themselves to and we're supposed to accept it like it's fact. No, this is the case, quite simply, of somebody committing a crime, somebody reoffending on that crime, and somebody having to pay the time for it. Why does nobody get that? If you commit a crime, you're going to go behind bars more than likely if it's a serious enough of an offense. So you know what? Go ahead and drop all these pleas about how he needs to get out. Look, if the court system ends up finding that he was wrongly there, he'll be let out in due time. But for the time being, he absolutely belongs behind bars because we need to keep our communities safe. It would be so nice if people on the left would actually care about law-abiding Americans for once, instead of just defending criminals left and right. But it seems that's what they're hell-bent on doing. Hopefully it stops, but I'm not getting my hopes up. That's all I have for today, but be sure to tune in tomorrow and every weekday morning from 8:40 to 11 a.m. on WTAQ and from 9 to 11 a.m. on WSAU and WHBL for Restoring Reason with John Muir. And of course, be sure to check out WTAQ.com and the Restoring Reason page to keep up with everything that is going on with the show. For now, I'm John Muir, and I'm out.